So the network that put out those Russell Brand allegations, they have messed up big time. See, they admit to lies by omission because they're not only an accuser, they were also the employer of Russell Brand. Now they're saying, hey, we need to do an investigation to determine the full nature of what's going on. So they didn't investigate a program that they aired, and also they admit there's no record of complaint whatsoever. So they're going to reach out to the producers of the program that this was on. So they didn't follow up with any of the producers on this to find out if anything was true. Again, that's a lie. That's a lie by omission. Now they're trying to cover themselves. We're going to look at what they said there. We're going to discuss that and more in this. This is crazy times. I mean, this is crazy times indeed. Hey there, by the way, let's get started.
Had a statement come through from Channel 4 regarding those allegations made against Russell Brand, revealed in an investigation tonight. Channel 4 says that it is appalled to learn of these deeply troubling allegations, including behaviour alleged to have taken place on programmes made for Channel 4 between 2004 and 2007. We are determined to understand the full nature of what went on. We have carried out extensive document searches and have found no evidence to suggest the alleged incidents were brought to the attention of Channel 4. We will continue to review this in light of any further information we receive, including the accounts of those affected individuals. We will be asking the production company who produced the programmes for Channel 4 to investigate these allegations and report their findings properly and satisfactorily to us.
Now, as Christopher Meltzer, lawyer and legal analyst, points out, this is an epic screw-up on Channel 4's part. Why? Well, when you read what they have to say, like he says, they're admitting that they didn't fully understand what transpired here. They don't understand the Russell Brand allegations. They don't even seem to know that they were accused in this because they were his employer. So why exactly would they air a program about Russell Brand at all? Now, he says he's not questioning the veracity of the accusers. That's the same thing with myself. I'm trying to figure out pro or con what happened here. There is a truth there. You're trying to find it. But he's pointing out the conflict of interest and the incomplete investigation. Again, a lie by omission because they didn't even have the truth. They didn't even know what the heck they were talking about. Now, the damage control for Channel 4, it gets much, much worse because what they're admitting here is an incomplete investigation while also telling you, hey, we went through our own internal records. We actually looked for something that would back that up. What did they find there? Well, they found, quote, no evidence to suggest the alleged incidents were brought to the attention of Channel 4. Now, of course, they didn't include that statement anywhere in that. And again, that doesn't say nothing happened, but for them to air it, it makes it sound like they did. They did something complete, they did something thorough, and they found something. Then they say, and this is bad as well, they would be asking the production company who produced the programs for Channel 4 to investigate these allegations and to report their findings properly and satisfactorily to us. So wait a minute. You didn't reach out to them. You didn't ask them any of these questions before going on record and reporting this as fact, something that happened at your station. You know, you were paying for this stuff. You didn't bother to do that before you went out and basically treated this as fact. I mean, that's a huge problem. As Christopher Meltzer says here, fully investigating the allegations, that should have been the first step. And I 100% agree with that, by the way. You shouldn't be taking the word for anyone there, you should be looking into it yourself. You should conduct a thorough investigation, making sure that these allegations, first of all, they actually are there. You know, the things that are being reported, we've seen all the craziness that comes from the mainstream. Yeah, why wouldn't you look into that? Because you would think that that would be something you'd want to do. A promise to do so after airing the piece about Russell Brand, that's suspect. And it is indeed. It makes you question why exactly they would do that. You know, Russell Brand said, hey, this is a coordinated hit piece. This happened because, and he notes what he's been doing on his channel. This, I'm not saying this is true, but it definitely gives his arguments credibility there. Why would you do that at all? Now, how long will that investigation take, by the way? That is another good question here. You know, how long are you going to delay this? Are they going to turn it over to lawyers? That's what we've seen in other cases with allegations. They do an independent internal investigation, so you never hear about anything pro or con. And this is very important too. After you do so, will the results be publicized in the same fashion? So, if you find out that Russell Brand, he is actually not guilty of something, again, are you going to note the fact that you didn't find any internal record at all to support allegations? Are you going to put that together? Or are you just going to sweep all of that under the rug and pretend, hey, you know, we led with this story, then we did a follow-up, we did our due diligence, but you know what? Damage is done. Now, the production company showcases that Channel 4 didn't reach out to them and find out whether or not there was any information about this. How can you tell? Well, the production company, they decided they were going to put out a statement. Their statement says that they're going to launch an urgent internal investigation following serious allegations of misconduct by Russell Brand. You notice that they're following, meaning they didn't do this beforehand. Channel 4 didn't bother to even reach out to find out what was there, if there were reports of anything at all. So they basically made this look like they had done that. They had gone through, they had done their due diligence, they had asked questions of the companies and more, and they didn't. And you know, this company here, they put out a call basically saying, hey, there's an anonymous link. You can report what happened. Anonymity here. You may get some real stories. And I'm not saying anything about the truth or the lack thereof when it comes to the Russell Brand story. But what I'm telling you here is quantity of accusers does not equal quality. That does not mean it's true. Added to that, there's a lot of evidence that is really questionable in this. And the places that put this together, if this turns out true, yeah, it looks like they may have torpedoed this. And you have to say, why do it like this? Why now? Was Russell Brand correct? And I mean, again, that's their fault. They lied here, and they lied very convincingly.